everyone, I'm back again for day 3 of my 2020 quarantine vlog. Just checking in, what's going on. It's kind of in the middle of the afternoon right now. I took a shower this morning and just decided to air dry my hair, so sorry if it's kind of all over the place, but I'm just trying to keep all of this like raw and natural as best as possible, so it's like a real documentation of what's going on in my life. Today I am working on a lot of webinars again, kind of like how I've been doing the last couple of days, and then just communicating to other institutions of learning, trying to get the materials that they need and things that our patrons need to try and be successful. We're also doing a lot of webinars to keep up to date with things and like how to deal with certain things, and basically teaching each other how to do things electronically, which is kind of funny because it feels like with a lot of these webinars that our department is a lot more ahead of the game than most places. So a lot of the stuff isn't necessarily brand new information, but it's very, very interesting to see how other libraries handle their day-to-day. So that's been kind of interesting. What's else going on? Oh, I had class again today for Japanese, and I did a lot better today. The connection and everything was also better. I got a new headset in, which is not the most high-tech one, but it works. It has noise cancellation and it's wired, so I don't have to worry about it like draining the battery on my computer when I'm doing class. And it's actually not bad. I paid $20 for it on Amazon. It's good for when we have team meetings and stuff, because it just keeps everything together, and I can hear people better and they can hear me better because the microphone is like right there. So anyways, I was talking about Japanese class. So we had a better class today. I was doing some revising beforehand and last night, just because I realized in the 2 weeks that we were off and everything, even though I did a little bit of studying, I made sure to do my homework that was supposed to be due that Monday when we came back from spring break, but got due this past Monday just because of where we had the extension. So we had a better class and everything. We have a bit of homework due today, or that we were given to today, that's due on Friday and whatnot. But I've realized that even if none of this quarantining was happening, I definitely have to make myself a plan for like the summer when I don't have classes every day, because it is so easy to start forgetting vocabulary. Like boshi. I couldn't remember what boshi meant, and when I looked it up, I was like, it's a hat. Really? How could I forget that? And then I was like, impsu, what's that? And my classmate was like, I think it's a pencil. And I'm like, wow, really? How could I forget that? Because that's a word that I see all the time when I'm doing my game revising for, I do Duolingo every day, just to kind of like practice and whatnot and make sure I keep up with like the small stuff. And that's a word that gets used all the time. So obviously I forgot that. So anyways, I need to make myself like a plan, and I have like these note cards that I've been putting together and that I had started putting together when I first started taking the class, but then I started slacking a little bit. So now I'm going to go through, and all the pages that have vocabulary words, I'm going to go ahead and make these, because I have a bunch of these in different colors like laying around. Like I have one just specifically for katakana. It has all the katakana, and it has the written. I have vocabulary. I have my hiragana basics. What else do I got over here? Oh, I think this one's just blank. Nope, this one's not blank. This one also has vocabulary, like going to the movies and breakfast and like all that. And I think it also has, nope, those are blank. But it has, I need to do that, because when I start writing things down, it's just a lot better for me. Mental health wise, yesterday was better. I actually ended the day on a good note. I felt better. I got more fresh air and sunshine because I moved out to my workroom. I started working on those molds that I showed. So right now they're drying. They're supposed to take 24 to 48 hours to fully cure, but a friend told me that if I pop them in the freezer for like an hour, it'll quicken it enough that I can pull it and then let it finish air drying, and it kind of just speeds up the process. So the two molds that I made are put together. They're just test ones, so I'm not expecting them to come out perfect, and they're just for me to practice like cutting and sanding and seeing what I could do with them before I start the real stuff, because I have a whole tub of the forming clay that I bought off Amazon a little while ago. So a little goes a long way. Like, I pulled out a small chunk and I almost had too much. So pretty interesting stuff. It has like a dough like stickiness to it. So it feels wet without being wet, and it's sticky, but it comes off easily. It's kind of weird. But it's interesting to work with. So I'm doing it on a small scale, but I'm really curious to what I can get it to do on a larger scale. So a little bit of experimenting. It's not like I don't have the time right now. So yeah, today I have Japanese homework, I have art homework, I had my midterm due yesterday for one of my classes. I got pretty decent reviews, but he's having us do like these drawing challenges since we have so much time because we can't go anywhere, is according to my professor. And my challenge is I need to draw different faces of different characters every day. I have to ask him if he wants me to come up with unique ones every time, or if I can use like characters that actually exist for some of this, since it is just practice more than anything else. But we also have to start working on our final, which is 5 characters from the same universe, so they all have to look like cohesive. And we have to do 2 drawings per one, where they're all lined up, and that's considered 1 drawing for each one. And then we have to do an individual one in a completely different pose with a full like description. So I've got to come up with what kind of idea and world I want to build for that. I kind of want to stay with the whole mythology theme that I've been doing. I was doing a lot of Japanese mythology just because since I was taking the Japanese class, it gave me a chance to practice both, and do research on things and look up words and stuff like that. But I'm kind of wanting to go to like Greek mythology for this project. I have a few ideas, not quite 100% sure what I want to do, so just gonna keep on. I also started editing the videos for the other 2 days, and I have to decide if I want to do it as one giant weekly video for 5 minutes each, or just a lot of little videos. And I really don't think people are going to sit down and watch me vlog a week's worth at a time. So I don't think they're going to sit there and want to watch a 20-minute video of day-to-day, or versus like little 5-minute videos to under 10-minute videos for day-to-day ones. So this video is a little bit longer. I might not even use this one. I should probably give myself some time to cut that out. But yeah, pretty much this is the life right now. Get up, eat some breakfast, clock in for work, go to class, do homework, find something to do in between. The only thing is I don't have a commute right now, which is kind of nice, but I'm really craving like some Taco Bell or coffee. I really could go for a coffee, but I'm trying not to leave my house, so it is what it is. Alright, this one's been long enough, so I will see you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay inside, please, because it's not going to go away if we don't follow the rules. And the longer this happens and stays like this, the longer people are going to suffer and potentially lose their jobs that haven't already lost their jobs at this point. So just follow the rules, guys, please. I would like to go back to my physical location at some point just to break up the monotony of being in my house all day. Bye.